In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make coins trading these ones to watch cards that you guys can do throughout the entire year. This has been a great method that I have been using for the last couple years when ones to watches were first introduced. It's easy to make coins week in, week out. We're going to be going over two methods, the safe investment and then the gambler's way, I guess, if you guys want to go for that. But if you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure you guys drop a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. And without further ado, let's get into it. So guys, for those that are subscribed to the channel, you probably would have seen a post that I put out telling you guys to invest in some of these cards. Now, the reason why I recommended this card and the reason why I love some of these ones to watch cards, they are extremely low, and this year the discard values are very high. So, for example, he is right now selling for a solid 10k. He discards for 9.9k. So at most you will lose 100 coins if you are to sell at a loss. However, what tends to happen with these cards is if someone scores a goal or something, they shoot up like crazy. And this is why I love this guy as an investment, as one you guys can kind of just hold for a little while because he is so safe as an investment. But this is something you guys can do every week to make coins, is buying these guys on their low little fluctuations. Because what happened actually before Ajax played on Sunday is he went as high as 11.5k. So if you bought at 10k and sold 11.5k, that's about 1k profit a card. Not a lot, but you know, it's coins for doing nothing. Now, believe it or not, this actually happens with every single card in the game, and we're gonna kind of take a look at it. And we have a great example with Locatelli too, because he actually was a card that scored a goal over the weekend. So really nice, and we were able to see his card shoot up quite a bit because he was also sitting at about 10k. So as you guys can see, he's about 11k actually throughout all of Saturday. But what ended up happening is something happened in his game. I believe he scored a goal, and he actually shot up to about 15k. It says 14 here, that was the average of the hour. But as you guys can see actually, before his game, he was sitting at about 11k, and right before his game, he actually went up to 11.5 right at kickoff, or right before kickoff. So as you can see, these cards like to kind of rise pre-match day. Now it is a little hard to judge because they've only been out for the weekend, and I'll talk to you guys about what happens beforehand. But that was an example of one that actually scored and went up during the game. Now a lot of these cards actually didn't do anything over the weekend. Saul did not get any minutes for Chelsea. Grealish was, you know, kind of non-existent against Liverpool. Malin had a horrible display. He's invisible at that team. But what I like about these cards is they're all, you know, it's actually a decent selection. Aside from Saul, who doesn't play, the rest of them do play, and some of them, like this guy, for example, they're very good in their roles for their team. So this leads me to my first kind of method that you guys can do to make coins, and that is buying these guys during the middle of the week or the end of the weekend after their games are first done. So right now, you guys could definitely pick up this card for about 10k throughout the week, and what you guys can do is before Ajax's next game, you guys can look to sell him for 11k, 11.5k for 1k profit a card. That's safe, easy, it's the safe investment. You guys can do the same with any of these cards. Malin, for example, he would be a good one to do this with because he's only 22k. What you guys could find is you guys can try and snipe him for maybe 20k or less, or whatever. You know, I'd be careful because he's still in packs, but you know, maybe like Monday, Tuesday, you guys can look to snipe him or whatever. And then before his next Dortmund game, you guys can look to sell him. I'm sure he'll jump up, you know, a couple K. As you guys could see, well, it's kind of hard because they all dropped on Saturdays because the promo just came out, of course. But last year, we can take a look at a few cards and how they fluctuated. But the safe investment would be to buy these cards before their games, like a couple days in advance, and sell right before kickoff happens. That is a safe way to make, you know, a couple K per card. And depending on who, you can make a few more. But it's the best safe investment to do. Now, of course, with Locatelli and some of those other cards, you guys can always take the gambling route, and that would be to hold them through the game. And as you guys saw with Locatelli, he actually did end up going up, you know, a decent amount. He went up like 4 or 5k when he did score a goal. And that's always going to happen with some of these cards because everyone gets super, super excited. You know, they're like, oh, goal, he's got a chance at Team of the Week. Now, for Ones to Watch card to actually get in Team of the Week, he is going to need to do more than just one goal. He's going to need multiple goals in a game, so you're going to have to kind of watch out for that. Now, there are a few strategies I like to do when you are doing the gambling method, we'll call it, I guess. When you guys are doing that, you always want to sell right at the first goal. And you want to sell right away, because when you take the gamble on, the longer the match goes on, kind of the lesser chance they have of a team of the week. So for example, if someone was to score in the first minute of the game, he has 89 more minutes to score a few more goals, and a lot of people are going to be buying because they're willing to take that gamble. Whereas if he scores one goal right at the end of the game, it's a toss-up for a team of the week. So people love when cards are guaranteed a team of the week. It's why I always recommend you guys sell right at the first goal, because you guys can kind of take that, you can take that safe profit right there. So for example, if, he scores here for Ajax in the 15th minute, I would look to sell right then. He'll probably be up like 5-6K a card, which is really good profit. I have like 10 of them right now. So that'd be like 60K. So yeah, you can do that. Or of course, you can take the bigger gamble and hold on for even longer through the game. Because if a card is guaranteed a team of the week, and he's in a lot of team of the week predictions, what you'll likely end up seeing happen is people will buy all the way up until Wednesday. Now, if that is the case, and a card is going to get a team of the week, say one of these ones to watches gets a hat trick or something, and they're guaranteed a team of the week. What you guys can look to do is actually sell prior to team of the week being announced, because what's going to happen is people are always buying in the hype. With these ones to watch cards, guys, you always sell into the hype no matter what happens, okay? If someone's guaranteed a team of the week, you sell before team of the week drops, because once the team of the week does drop, about 100,000 other investors in these ones to watch cards are going to be looking to dump all of their cards as well at the same time as you, and it just causes a massive price drop on the ones to watch cards. Take it from experience, guys. Definitely just, look to sell them in the hype. And you guys can do the same with these guys leading up to their team. If you're doing the safe investments, you always sell before the game, because if a player blanks, like some of these cards we saw do, like Malin for example, they will dump in price after the game. They will go back down. So of course, it is a gamble if you hold throughout the game. But of course, if you're willing to take the gamble, it can pay out huge. You guys can make a lot of coins doing it. Anyways, guys, that is all you need to know with ones to watch trading. I'm not going to make the video too much more longer. There's no need for it. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys drop a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, and until next time, peace.